Looking good, my guy.
Don't do it. Last year he told me to drop his name with that trainer in Panama.
I can't even imagine what he could be upset.
If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Hornets along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Charlotte, who wants a Hornets beach down? Just be one of the first 10,000 fans through the doors at our next giveaway game to claim yours. Fans, our next giveaway will be a Hornets mascot mini flag. Don't miss out on your chance to receive this giveaway. The National Basketball Association and the Charlotte Hornets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as violence, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Edgecombe. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, and not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Edwards in at the 3. And for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Then there's Z, and it's Diabate in at the center, filling out the middle. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this great, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's Z. He's covered by Maxey. Miller against Edwards. Lock at 6. Ali knocks down the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triplet.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Edgecombe. His last outing with 20 points. No good on the 3. Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
All right, I'm just getting this my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. With anticipation leading up to the trade deadline, the Hornets front office has not been idle. They're extremely excited right now to have brought in Mikal Bridges, a durable, reliable wing who scores in a variety of ways and can defend multiple positions too. I'm told this franchise is clearly thrilled about the potential of plugging him into the lineup immediately.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hi, guys. Well, see, in their last game against Toronto, got the job done. He finished with 30 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
Here's Z. He's got 12. Throws it up high.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. From deep, Maxey. Knueppel with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. George with the ball. Defended by Knueppel. And that one's good, George.
You can't lose track of PG. He is a lethal catch-and-shoot option.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the shot goes in. Maxey's got 8 points. Hornets leading by 4. Here's Z. Last game with 30 points. Pass to Knueppel. Buries the long-range jumper.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And so it's Charlotte heading to the bench with a 7-point. And hope you've enjoyed. He's checked in for the Hornets. Z comes in for Knueppel. Taking a look at the 76ers. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Edwards is out there with Lou George. And it's Bono in at the 5 down low.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now, here's Maxey, covered by Ali. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer is right on target. 6 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. Here's Z. 16 points for him. And it's Miller in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Miller's got the lead up to 9 now for Charlotte. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Bona. Outside, George. Here's Edgecombe. Offline with his 3. Charlotte's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Ball with the bucket.
The corner is not a problem for Ball. He's confident
can make that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Maxey, no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And he slams it one-handed.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Maxey deciding where to go with it to end the run. Doesn't go for it. And so it's Charlotte with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers. Not a lot of great news coming from them this season, but things are starting to look up, at least a little.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Hornets.
When a team...
And that is it for half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Z.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. And it's Knipple. Then there's Z. And it's Salon in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at the Hornets, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, the Philadelphia 76ers. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Pass to Maxey for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here's Miller. Here's Salon. Here's Z. 20 points for him. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Z's got 5 points now this quarter.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now here's Embiid. 8 points for him. And they double up Embiid. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Driving to the basket. He gets that one.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
And here's Maxey outside. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Charlotte leading by 23. Pass the ball. Inside, Ali. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Edgecombe. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Maxey, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Count it. Miller's got 11 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Dort checked in. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Lou Dort.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Maxey on the wing. Drills it from outside. Maxey's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the 76ers. Here's Ali. Lays it up off the glass. Z's got 11 in the second half.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Embiid with it. 8 points for him. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Z. Z's got 6 rebounds in the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Salon. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 17 points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
And so it's Charlotte with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where.
James. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Charlotte.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Taking a look at the 76ers. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. A nice shot by Embiid.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
For Charlotte, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. From the arc. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Ali. Z's got 14 points now in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Edwards can't hit.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Pass to McNeely. Looks for Barkley, gets it to him, and then Barkley with the dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Outside, George. Back to Maxey. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Pass to Z. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Anunoby is screen on George. Oh, Anunoby in position.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Charlotte.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position
to win the game.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Z.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
There's a screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
Here's Ali, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by George.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And here's Maxey. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Maxey hits them both. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what it...